Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Carl's Garage. And in today's video, I'm going to be reading some of your guys' comments. So let's go ahead, let's get into the video. Okay, so it has been a minute since I made a dedicated video to all of you out there who have been having Kia, Hyundai, and Genesis issues. And again, I apologize for that. My business, my everyday life is really elevating and taking me away from making these videos. So I've been trying to do shorts and I have been trying to respond to you, but I'm getting a lot of comments. So in this video, I'm actually going to respond to some of the comments because a lot of people out there have not seen any of my videos and you have not seen that I even have a book which includes over 100 videos and everything needed for you to get your engine replaced. So it's all in one place. It's information from 3 years compiled into a 10-part handbook so that you can read it, watch the videos that you need that actually pertain to you and your specific situation, and then bring that to the dealership. So again, that book will be in the link in the description below. I advise that you guys go check it out. I make these videos to help everybody out there. You can help me in the channel by purchasing the book. And then once you do that, you will also be anybody who's out there who's purchased a book, which there have been some really good sales so far. Again, it is on Amazon. Nobody's actually purchased it from the Amazon link yet. So I really need that to happen so that I can try to make it a bestseller and it can get out there, or maybe I can get a publisher. So if you know a publisher out there that wants to help me get this book out there, please let me know, because again, just like the comments I'm about to read, thousands of people out there are still really late, even in 2023 November. Today's November 1st, 2023. And people, I have a comment I'm about to read that's an hour ago. So I'm gonna just jump right in here into these comments. So she said, it's Alex Phillips 4438. Hi, I just bought a 2014 Kia Soul. I don't know why somebody would do that. I don't know why people don't research before they purchase cars. I just don't understand it. It's really weird. But what's funny is that she commented on my "if your engine failed in your Kia Hyundai, check out my book" video. So this was 1 hour ago. Hi, I just bought a 2014 Kia Soul and the motor is bad. The same day I brought it home, it started making a terrible sound. Kia denied the engine replacement. That is insane. That is insane. And I'm actually going to reply to her while on camera, and then I will type it so that she has it. So hopefully you see this video. Hopefully you check it out. This is the reason why this is the reason why I wrote the book. So the book would benefit you in a few cases. One, you have a Kia Soul. Two, you stated that Kia denied your engine replacement. They could only deny your engine replacement for one of, 2 or 3 things. First, not having the KSDS, which is extremely important. But just because you don't have the KSDS doesn't mean that you are completely out of the loop and out of the realm of getting your engine replaced. So just understand that. And again, I have a lot of videos that I've compiled of talking to different dealerships all over the country. And I know for a fact, Beck and Maston, if you bring in your Kia to them, they're just gonna go ahead and fix it because they understand that the recall is active. So regardless of the KSDS or not, they just, in my experience, they have not been the type of dealership to turn you away as long as your issue is engine recall related. And that's what this sounds like, that you just purchased a car. But again, and I did this in my last video, I really need you guys to go check this out. When I sat down in the corner, I made myself a little in the corner, and I used a green screen and I played the video of the news channel that did a segment on people not getting their engines replaced. And no dealership, including Kia, is obligated to tell the second owner at all. All they have to do is, which they've already done. If you have a 2014, the first owner of that Kia Soul in 2014 was sent a letter by Kia letting them know about the KSDS and that they needed that software. But in your comment, you didn't let me know if you have the KSDS software, if you don't have the KSDS software, or if you're not even aware that the KSDS software exists, which chances are you aren't. So I don't know how you were denied. I would need a little more than a few sentences to help you out. But the reason why I truly believe that the book will help you out is because there's other literature in there that will allow you to put pressure on the dealership to be like, hey, I just bought this car and I'm the second, third, or fourth owner of this vehicle. It has this many miles on it, but it failed due to the recall. So regardless of if I put the KSDS on it or not, I just bought it. I didn't even have time to take it to you guys to schedule an appointment to put the KSDS on it. Now, it being a 2014, it might have already had it on it. So you just really don't know. But say it doesn't. Let's just say worst case scenario, it does not have the KSDS on it, right? And you were denied from whatever dealership that told you that you were denied. What you can do is now you have options to go to multiple other dealerships, and if you have to, in other states as well. So with the information that you have, you can call up another dealership, Kia or Hyundai, and say, listen, my car is doing XYZ LMNOP, not running. I'm pretty sure it's recall related. Can I give you the VIN and can we start the process to get the engine replaced? What I'm going to tell you is, and what's also said in the book and said in the videos that are attached in the book, is that you never want to go, and I'm going to try to read the comment because somebody left a comment about they didn't have any oil in the car. You never want to go to a dealership with no oil in the car. Somebody left a comment about their car going into limp mode. If your car goes into limp mode, it can only do that if it has the KSDS installed on it. So again, I'm kind of doing worst case scenario based off of your comment that you left because it wasn't too detailed. So yeah, your car can only go into limp mode if it has the KSDS on it, which if it does go into limp mode, anybody out there watching, that's good. That means your car has the KSDS and the process should be easier. Just because your car doesn't have the KSDS doesn't mean that the recall doesn't exist. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have all your maintenance records that you can. Again, in this situation, she purchased a car very new, so she has an excuse. Hey, it's impossible for me to have maintenance records. I just bought the car. So I bought the car from Billy Bob's used cars, and then I bring it to you and you tell me that I can't get my engine replaced, but there is an active recall. And then that's why I said the book is going to have a ton of information for you to watch all the videos, hear me talk to other dealerships, and then just keep calling other dealerships or keep telling that dealership, nope, this piece of, which there's a bunch of PDFs and paperwork in there. Nope, this right here says that as long as my issue is related to the recall, which this car just failed due to it having bad rod bearings, you have to pay for it. So, you're kind of forcing them. And again, some dealerships, it's all up to each dealership. Some dealerships are like, okay, you kind of know what you're talking about, we'll move forward. Some dealerships are like, no, I don't care what you're talking about. So it's a really tough thing, but it's always good to, right now, all you have is your comment and I have yet to answer. But if you have the book in your hand, then now you have all of this information right there on your computer, digital, you can go through it, you can pick out everything that you need that pertains specifically to you. So I hope that helps. Again, after this video, I will handwrite my text message and tell you, hey, I just answered your question in my latest video. Please check that out. Let me move on to the next one. Somebody messaged me 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago, they said, update, I had the P126 code on my 2012 Kia Sportage, 245,000 miles. Took it to the dealership. After diagnostic, they determined that I had no bearing issue. They reset my system, no longer in limp mode, and sent me on my way. Car is running fine so far. Thank you for your info. Yeah. Is that a V6? Because he didn't mention if it's a 4-cylinder V6. I've been getting a lot of people telling me about their V6 issues, which again, there's not even a recall on the V6 engine. I would not purchase any Kia, Hyundai, or Genesis product, period, because a V6 is just the 4-cylinder with 2 more cylinders. So it's gonna, if the rod bearings in the 4-cylinder engines are bad from 2011 through 2019, then why wouldn't the rod bearings in the V6 engines be bad from 2011 through 2019? Same thing with the piston rod recall, the PNSS recall that's active right now from 19 to 23 for the piston rings. If they're bad in the 4-cylinder, why wouldn't they be bad in the V6? It just doesn't make any sense. They're all made in the same assembly line. Then we got one day ago. I answered that guy. Let's see what else. I really want to read the one where the guy said his car went in a limp mode, 3rd cylinder. He had said the exhaust valve, 3rd cylinder. Oh, I think this is him. So it said one day ago, Kia said my exhaust valve in the 3rd cylinder is burnt. I have been complaining since 2018 when purchased about knocking and smell. Now they say this is not part of the recall. I was charged $170 today for the diagnostics. What can I do? My Kia just recently went into limp mode on the highway as well. Yes, so this is the comment. And again, you guys can go right here to my comment section. This comment was on the video. Must watch the Kia Hyundai 2019-2013 piston ring recall. But I forgot, I don't think he says what year his car is. Since 2018, I don't think his car is pertaining to the piston ring recall because that started in 2019. But what I wrote to him was, this is why I wrote my book, for the exact situation. If your car went into limp mode, that means you have the KSDS because that's a software to put the car into limp mode. So you can make it to the dealership and start the process for a new engine. That dealership took advantage of you. I wrote my book so people would have all of the information they need in one place to present to these corrupt dealers when they try to screw customers over. It includes hundreds of videos pertaining to the subject. So then he wrote back, I got your book. I didn't see the new update till I left yesterday. Now I'm going to a Hyundai dealer to get my money back. Thank you. Kia is denying to put the PNSS in my 2015 Kia. Any suggestions? Yes. So let me reply to him right now. The PNSS is for the 2019 and newer. Your car went into limp, which means it should already have the KSDS, knock sensor detection, knock sensor software, because those engines have a rod. I am doing a video now on your situation. Please watch it when it posts. Okay, so I just replied to him live. Well, I guess you guys will see this. I just replied to him, but it's a little, if he has a 2015, then it's impossible for him to have the piston ring recall because that 2015 has the Theta 2 engine, unless he has a V6, but he hasn't mentioned that. He's saying that he was denied, Kia is denying to put the PNSS in my 2015. Yeah, it wouldn't be the PNSS, it would be, and I'm glad he bought the book because I'm still writing the book for actually it's written. I wrote the book for the PNSS piston ring recall. I wrote it. I just need to compile it all, put all the pictures and stuff like that. And then you will see book number 2 because I'm getting a lot of people that are coming to me they're having the new cars, but he actually has an old car, but he's using words like PNSS and stuff like that, which lets me know that he said he bought the book, but it lets me know that if he's commenting, he hasn't gone through the entire book. Otherwise, he would realize that his engine falls between 2011 and 2019. So again, this is all the information out there. It's very hard to go between both channels, Straight Outta Content and Carl's Garage, and find, sit there and just watch all the videos. So I created the book, which includes the literature, PDFs, documents, and over 100 videos where you can just click and watch just like this. And this video will also be added to the playlist so that whenever you purchase the book, this video will automatically be in there. So whenever you download it, you purchase it, you download it, this video that you're watching right now will be a part of that. All of this stuff is there, but it's up to you as the consumer. Remember, Kia and Hyundai is not responsible for giving you the information. You are responsible for getting this information on your own and doing everything that you need to. Once you purchase that vehicle, it is on you. And I know it sucks because I was also a Kia owner and I got rid of mine, right? I got rid of mine. So I'm not just some random guy talking about this. I had one, I fixed it a billion times. All of those videos are in a playlist if you purchase the book. Or again, if you don't want to purchase the book, you don't have to. You can just go through all my videos on Straight Outta Content. It's not like that I make anything private that's not in the book. The book is more just of a convenience. So if you don't want to have to go through Straight Outta Content channel, Carl's Garage channel, watch all the videos, find all the documents yourself, if you don't want to do that, then you can purchase the book. But if you don't want to do that, like I said, All the information is right there, and it's a good tool to have whenever you're walking in a dealership and say you have a few things screenshotted or saved, and you wait for that salesperson or whatever, that service guy to say something, and you go, oh, nope, this right here in the book, this right here, it says right here, you guys put this out in 2017. It says you have to fix my engine for free. They charge him a $170 diagnostic fee for an issue that he had with his engine, which again, people, it says right there in the document, it's free. I can prove it to you. It says right here in the document, they are supposed to do it for free. And when right here, no charge. So let's right here, right there. What's that say? What's that say right there? That says no charge to you. And there's a number. If you don't believe me, call, right? So these are all the cars. No charge, right? But guess what the loophole is at all dealerships? And I'm gonna end the video after this. Guess what the loophole is at all the dealerships? Hi, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm having engine trouble. You didn't say anything about the recall. So they're gonna tell you, okay, bring in your car. They're going to charge you for a diagnostic for an engine trouble. Versus if you call and say, hey, how you doing? I'm calling due to the active recall on my 2015 Kia, what does this guy have? He has a Kia. So we'll just say, yeah, he just says Kia. So hi, well, actually this says 2018, then this right here says 2015. So I don't even know. So we're just, for shits and giggles, we're just gonna say, you call that number, or you call your local dealership and say something just happened to your car, right? So you just bought the car like the girl just did. She bought the Kia Soul. I'll use her example. She just bought the 2014 Kia Soul. This is how you handle the dealership, right? You just bought it from Bill Bop's used cars. You just bought it. 2 weeks later, it messes up. Boom, this is what you do. Before you do anything else, this is what you do. And I've done this in my book. You gotta just watch the videos. Hey, how you doing? Hey, this is the Kia of Milwaukee. Yes, this is Kia Milwaukee. Okay, awesome. So I just actually purchased a vehicle, and I would like to have my VIN number checked. The last 8 or 6, I have it right here to just make sure that I have all the software that's required for my car in relation to the active recall on it. It's a Kia Soul, it's 2014, there's an active recall. I've done all my research, so I just wanna make sure that I have that software update on my car, as I think I'm like the 3rd owner of it. Boom. So they're gonna tell you, oh, okay, give us that VIN number, we're gonna check it out. Now, boom, if they come with it has the KSDS, right? This is the scenario if they say, yes, your car has it, right? Boom, it was done. They're gonna tell you when it was done. Oh, okay, so it was done in 2017. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I would like to schedule for it to come in for the recall. It's went into limp mode. It's acting very funny. It broke down on me the other day. It's went into limp mode. I think that I can drive it to your dealership and we can start the process to getting the engine replaced. Boom. If they say anything else, if they say anything that don't sound right, yeah, so I have all the information in my hand, all the documents pertaining to the process of getting the engine replaced. That's what I would like to do. If your dealership doesn't necessarily do that, or if you guys don't want to do that for me, I understand, but this is the dealership that I would like to bring my car to start the engine replacement process, right? Boom. Now, again, you may get there and they might be like, oh, we need to charge you for an exhaust or something like that. You can show them what I just showed you. No, what's that say right there? No charge. This is a free process. And I have mad videos of people on camera who have had it done. Please go, like I said, either you can find the video yourself, or you can get the book and you can see it in there. So that's what happens if you have the KSDS. Now, what happens if you don't have the KSDS? Let me give you that example. Oh, wow, so it doesn't have the KSDS on it? Okay, all right, that sounds good. So what I would like to do is it's a 10:18 in the morning. I would like to schedule the appointment to get that software on my car. It's a 2014. I know it needs the knock sensor detection software update. So I would like to get that scheduled. If I'm available today, if not today, then tomorrow. Boom. Now, they're gonna be like, well, sir or ma'am, your car, is it already in limp mode, or it's already messing up, or it doesn't have the software? You can't get that after, or something like that, right? Either there's gonna be two things. Either they're gonna be like, okay, we'll go ahead and schedule it, or they're gonna tell you, you can't get the software after because your engine has already started to mess up. Then this is what you tell them. Okay, so great. So you're telling me that I can't get the software because I'm already having because I'm already having rod bearing issues in my car and there's an open recall. Great, so I would like to start the process to get my engine replaced. They're gonna say, oh, well, maybe you can bring it in or maybe not, right? Like I said, here in Texas, a lot of dealerships are like, oh yeah, your engine's blown up, go ahead and bring it in. They don't even ask you about the KSDS. But unfortunately, say like California or some other states, they're asking you, well, if you don't have the KSDS or whatever. So what you do is you just tell them, I am 100% knowledgeable about the situation. And I am also knowledgeable that just because my car doesn't have the KSDS isn't a 100% guarantee that I can't get my engine replaced. I have my maintenance records. I have everything that I need. This issue is 100% related to the recall. There's oil in the car. Everything is fine. It's been here. I have the Carfax. It's never been in an accident, whatever, right? You're telling them whatever. I know for a fact that just because I don't have the KSDS, that I still can get my engine replaced. Now, we can either go through you and you guys can do the right thing. You guys can help me start the process, or I can call Kia and then they can send me the letter and we can start the process like that. I would totally love to do it with your dealership. Again, Now again, this is a hit or miss because you don't have the KSDS. See, whenever you have the KSDS, it's a way easier process. But if you don't, that doesn't mean that you can't. You're just gonna have to work harder. That's all that I'm saying. Because not having the KSDS is Kia's, Hyundai's, and Genesis's, I'll make sure my mic is on, Kia, Hyundai's, and Genesis' way of getting out of having to give you a new engine, which costs them money. Think about it. If it costs you $7,000, it's probably costing them around like $4,500. So think about they've already lost two class action lawsuits, billion-dollar lawsuits that they've paid out, and they got to keep replacing people's engines and paying the stuff like that. It's just costing them way too much money. So that's why they created this KSDS loophole to screw you out of getting your engine replaced. That's why I make it very clear. If you don't have that KSDS software, or if you don't have the new PNSS software, which pertains to the piston rings for those 2019 and up cars, you're screwed. They are going to do everything in their power to deny you. So I got two people here that are saying they're denied, but being denied from Kia in a letter or an email is a lot different than being denied from your local dealership. And just know that. Just because you're denied from your local dealership doesn't mean that you can't call Kia, there's a lot of information and phone numbers, and you can complain directly to Kia. Like, listen, I just bought my car. This doesn't make any sense. You guys know that this is a rod bearing issue. That's what happened to my car. It's a rod bearing issue. All I'm asking for is the process to get the engine replaced. And 9 times out of 10, if you keep pressuring them, they will bend. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I know it's a very long one, and I know it's just me on here on camera, but again, this is the information that you guys need to get your engine replaced. You have to stay on them if you don't have that KSDS, because at the end of the day, what they say to themselves is, you didn't take the time to get the KSDS. You didn't look into this car before you purchased it. So why should we help you? Unfortunately, that's literally how they think. It's sad. It's so sad. As two people right here have been denied, supposedly. But again, I think that they both can get their engines replaced. And if you guys, the two people who I'm talking about, if you want to reach out to me and straight out of contact, email straightoutofcontact@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to me personally and see if we can get your engine replaced together, I'm more than willing to help. I'm going to start soon here. I'm going to probably like trying to find it's going to cost. I'm not going to act like it's not going to cost, but I'm going to be giving out half-an-hour blocks or hour blocks of my time to physically get on the phone and call these dealerships and try to help them. Even if I call them with your VIN number, I've done that before in the past. I've called the dealership in California with somebody else's VIN number, but the lady didn't tell me that the car was a salvage, right? She didn't tell me that the car had a salvage title and all this other stuff. She just told me that they denied her car. So I'm definitely willing here to help. If you guys want to book my time, again, shoot me an email at straightoutofcontact@gmail.com. All right, guys, this is me for this video. Be basic. Peace.